What's up, guys? This is episode 1, week 1 of our new weekly video series called What Goes On in a Pawn Shop. Um, First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Seth Marcus. I'm 26 years old, and I am the manager here at Boca Raton Pawn. Boca Raton Pawn is a high-end pawn shop in South Florida, and as far as I know, we're the only high-end pawn shop. A lot of places claim to be high-end, but we're the only place that really only takes like 3-4 karat diamonds, Rolex watches, Chanel handbags, Hermes, things like that. We don't do any electronics or speakers, anything of that nature. But even though we're high-end, we still act as the same as a regular pawn shop. We want to do loans, basically. So a little bit about me. I've been in the jewelry slash pawn business for 8 years. And I started by putting stuff on eBay for a jewelry store that we're affiliated with and worked my way up, and now I'm managing the store you see here. So this is going to be a weekly video series. It's going to feature me, sometimes my coworker Dennis, and we're going to basically answer general questions about what goes on behind the scenes at a pawn shop. It could be specific to our store with high-end stuff. It could be just a general question about pawn shops in general. Could be really about anything, but we're going to try and tackle a different subject every week. So Dennis, what is our first question?
Seth, what is a pawn shop?
What is a pawn shop? Great first question. So, whenever someone asks me what I do for a living, the first thing they want to know is, what is a pawn shop? They see them on the street, they see signs for pawn shops, but they don't actually know what goes on inside a pawn shop. I think they know that people go there to get cash and maybe bring stuff in to get the cash, but they don't actually know how it works on a business level. So the main idea of a pawn shop, what is a pawn shop, is we are a collateral lender. We lend money against physical collateral. And a lot of people don't realize that actually pawn lending or collateral lending is the oldest form of lending. People have been doing it for hundreds and hundreds of years, even before there were banks. And a pawn shop works like any other loan, except that instead of using instead of using like a mortgage or credit or accounts receivable, like you actually bring in physical collateral and we lend money against the value of that. For an example, I like to give people, let's say you need to pay your mortgage this month and you're a little short, but you happen to have, a Rolex Presidential. Maybe I can lend you $5,000 on it. So you come in and you bring me the watch and I give you $5,000, and as soon as I give you the $5,000, the interest starts accruing. And then you have 30 days from that date to pay the interest. And you can, at the end of the 30 days, you can either redeem the item, the principal plus the interest, or you can just pay the interest and it'll extend another 30 days and everything starts over. And actually in Florida, you can have the loan as long as you need. So as long as you pay the interest every 30 days, you can keep the loan. So basically what drives our business is loans and interest. We want as many loans as we can give, because then we get a ton of interest, and that is what drives our business. So when people say, what is a pawn shop, I like to say we are a collateral lender that lends on physical items rather than against your credit. So that was week 1, guys, of what is a pawn shop. I hope I answered the question. And if you want to follow me, follow the store, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Boca Raton Pawn. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Boca Pawn Shop. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week.